Come on, let's start coming in. Come on in, come on in, come on in. We're starting something new this week. All right, about to add Miss Carmen in. Ooh, I got you. I got you.
Hey,
I was trying to. I was trying to figure out. Hold on. By next week, we'll be a pro.
oh yeah,
I had to do this because I think there's ways that you can like change the background and everything. But I think I gotta.
I like your background.
Yeah, no, I had to do it outside today. Got visitors. I don't know why. But we are ready. I did want to give like a good 5 minutes before we completely start, just in case, because I know a lot of people was trying to chime in. How you doing today, though?
I'm doing pretty good. I took a nap. I got rested, ready
That's
for
good.
you.
Look, that's what we need. We trying to build this momentum. You know, you the first to many of this interview because we, like we just told you, you know, we wanted to continue doing this, but you know, we can't start interview process without the, you know, the originator. So
Oh, I it's dope to have all the artists out.
hmm
Say a little something. That, Check in with the OLP.
am I breaking up a little bit, or are you breaking up a little bit? It
Am I?
might be
I can hear you fine.
just yeah, you breaking up just a little. There you go. It might just be the storm that's passing by. All right, guys. How y'all doing tonight? Everybody that's tuning in, we are getting ready to start this kickoff of OLP weekly interviews. It's just the outbreak to, you know, get to know different people. You may see different people. You definitely see this face every time you come to OLP. On Fridays, we do it once every second of the month. Come out as artists if you want to perform and get your talent out there. Also get honest feedback. We accept everybody, singers, artists, rappers, comics, anybody come show out your talent. I believe we even had some people who played instruments and got up there and did their thing. But today we have the originator, the one and only Miss Carmen Bliss. And today we are going to get to know a little bit more about her, about what her vision is. So Miss Carmen Bliss, how are you doing today? Um,
I'm good. Hey guys, thanks for coming to the
right, we joining in. This is something
series.
new.
I'm not sure what we're even gonna call it yet, but
We don't know. That's why I just said, "Oh, weekly interview." I don't know. I don't even know a name yet. That's we just head dive in. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
um, about myself. Well, Carmen Bliss. Um, Obviously that's my stage name. My real name is Kara, and
Okay. See, I'm learning something new. I didn't even know
yeah,
that.
I, I've been doing music for a long time. It seems like ages. 33 years old, and um,
Don't look like it. You look good.
oh, thank you. I appreciate that. I just turned 33 last this month. This month. Um,
Happy,
what's that?
happy belated birthday.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. But yeah, I did music, like recording wise, like I started at 16 years old. And from then on, it was years, like probably like 5 years after where I started. because I was a really shy kid. So I went to all the open mics, gigs around the borough, and what started to happen is I forgot about nerves because I was so awkward.
Yeah.
Practice is really key because I feel like the nervous nature probably came not feeling like I was prepared, but I got to a point where like, I'm fine. And I got up there to do actual shows. Did some show at the Blind Tiger that
Oh wow.
like for artists that had like a lot of following from different. They come out to bring or play from their, so that was an awesome achievement to put a band together and do a big show out there. Even though you know,
Look, I think what it is I think you're an excellent person to do this on. That I didn't even know your name for real, so it made me get a little bit more insight because I actually thought your name was Carmen.
most people it's a part of me. Carmen is always going to be a part of me. So
Right. So how did Out Loud Productions come about or originate?
it started on my couch, literally. Um,
Oh wow.
I
Now
was like,
that's get it out the mud for real.
it started like just me thinking about all the I had to pay for it, pay for my studio time. I had to pay like play gigs out of town. You know, they don't cover that most of the time. It's just really
Right.
just being an artist, and I was so this can't be life. Like I, but I you know, so I thought,
Hold on. You're breaking. I don't know if it's me or you. Can you hear me?
yeah, probably
It's like it's going in and out. Say it again.
and for those of you that can hear us, or let me know if you can hear me fine.
Yeah, down here. It might just be on my receiving end.
Way, yeah. You
Can you
good?
hear me now? I can
Yeah,
hear you now.
yeah. You look like you was getting about to get blown away. You okay?
I was
Let me
looking.
look behind
I
you,
was look. I was looking, and I was like, "Am I about to fly with the points?" I didn't know. That's why I was confused.
girl.
Um. So, can you repeat the how did Out Loud Productions come again? Because I just don't know if nobody commented and said they heard you, but I know you was breaking up just a little bit, so we can go over it one more time.
Yeah, well, pretty much the it's that struggle of an artist that made me want to put Out Loud Productions together. Because while I was
Right.
doing and trying to do the best that I could and make it out here as an artist, I found myself like going broke, just trying to just
Yeah.
trying to art, just trying to create.
Mhm.
And so I thought about doing this way that do now we artists can always come to the platform.
Right.
And the bigger picture with Out Loud Productions is to grow our so that other people, like other artists that are going through the struggle, could get equipment and all that good stuff. We have somebody us as a collective, each of us on
Mhm.
a team, help made sense to do it.
Carmen, did I leave? I'm not sure what's going on. What tips would you give an upcoming performer? Like, what tips or utilize what kind of tips you would give an upcoming performer?
Yeah. Um, I would say I would say get as much exposure as while you're working on it. And I would also say those speechless set lists that you are good with and travel with people. Don't do shows just in town. Shows like on the outskirts of Greensboro. Some if you can get out and get some exposure in the different scenes outside of here.
Oh,
Um, yeah, that way, you get a good idea of what the crowds look like other places. You know, okay,
yeah.
and like that's how it's gonna be out there. So other people will start doing it in these other places.
Okay. So, what inspires you? Now, I want to know this question because a lot of people have different things that inspire them, and it may be different for other people. So, what inspires you to keep going?
What inspires me to keep going? I'm a very ambitious. I've always been very, very ambitious. And
That's a good trait to have, though.
I always saw myself doing something. And even if it wasn't music, like just being a part of something great. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
what inspires me going is also there were times where I didn't want to go, and I was just
Vibes, I feel it. Everybody's been there, so
like,
we
yeah,
definitely, everybody definitely get that.
yeah. But then there were certain situations where I saw the light at the end of the tunnel, and I was just like, if I got through that, I can get
Yes. What's your five top artists?
top five artists. Ugh.
It could be singer, it could be rapper. What is the five? Okay, let me ask this right. What is the five top artists that you listen to that made you be like, okay, dude, you
Yeah.
know what? Okay, dude, I want to do that.
I was talking to someone yesterday, and I was telling them, a lot of times people when they want to top five, they go old school. I mean, way, way
Hmm.
back in the day.
Yeah.
But I have to be very honest, like about what made me want to sing. Okay,
Hmm.
Lauren Hill, of course, that
Whew.
she's up there.
Yeah.
Beyonce, of course.
Yes.
Carrie, of course. Whitney
Whew.
Houston, of course. Like
Okay.
those are
She naming. She naming great greats.
um. Who else? City High, Claudette. I love her
Whew.
voice.
What you know? Look, hold
Yeah,
on, hold on,
come
hold
on,
on.
now. Come on,
I'm having a fan moment for a moment.
come on. Yes,
So, what would you what would you say is your goal for the remainder of 2022?
my goal for the remainder of 2022. Um, I have so many goals.
Look, look. If it don't have to be 2022, because
Uh,
we really have a two-part question to this. So, what is the remainder of 22? What you're trying to compact, and then 2023? What could we look forward from you based off what your goals are?
this year, um, for personal goals is it, that is a very
I
If
felt that. I think
I
everybody can
can
feel that.
be
I felt that.
completely honest with you, because last year was such a big high for me, because last year I graduated from college, and so that was so last, and I got a promotion. I think I started my promotion last year too,
Yes,
and
sir.
I knew this year was going to be a year of transition, and I knew I needed to just get through it.
Yeah.
After going through like that big, like, okay, like I did it, but now what? That's the limbo that you're stuck in, and it's okay. So I allowed myself to be stuck in that limbo and just kind of think about what I want to do next. So that's what I'm everything that I accomplished this year. That's the best.
Yes. Look, everybody's trying to make it through.
Yeah.
Another question I would ask onto the goal part. If you had to look at yourself now and look at it from the past, from when you started this off your couch, when it was just, little baby steps, and you had to talk to yourself right now, what would you say to yourself right now compared to all the years to this moment right now?
Oh,
What
it's
would you
hmm. That is a first of all, I want to say, while you were asking, I wanted to say how proud I am of all of you guys that are like on the OLP team. Y'all are so, you guys have no idea, like what it takes, like as far as how you guys collaborate with each other, how you're so ready to go when it's time to, work on our goals that we have every year. And
Well, you raising. I told you from the last time. You raising little mini yous. You
it,
gotta. You gotta. You gotta. You gotta. We following you. You credit the torch. We following you.
it definitely, it makes my heart smile to see how well you guys work together, and I'm just so proud of you. But as far as what I would say when we started, I would say
Don't get emotional, because I know. If you look in the past, you start remembering. You be like, how did I get here? Because
ah,
it probably was, like you said, it was some days where you ain't even feel like doing it. You still was able to keep your head high, still keep able to keep going, you know, with your chest out, head up, you here. So I just wanted to know, what would you tell yourself?
I guess the only thing I could tell myself is that it's gonna be all right. You know,
Whew, that is a loaded statement. Little do people know. It's gonna be all right is a loaded statement.
that's something I think of saying, because obviously there has been so much growth
Mm-hmm.
since then from that person I was before. And when I started this whole thing, like literally, I was in between trying to figure out where I was going to live at. So,
Right.
you
I
know,
I understand that, very understandable.
I would tell that person it's going to be all right, and just keep doing what you love. And I love collaborating and doing this and being this thing, whatever we are for artists in the community.
Right.
I love that. I love how much they love it, and it just makes so.
Well, I can honestly say, since I've came in contact, it's crazy because I came in contact with y'all productions based off Pink Moscato. She actually invited me to y'all one time. And since then, it's just been love, continuous love, continuous love, continuous love. And one thing that I've realized about this program is you've created a lane for artists who's coming up, because most of the time you don't get no practice until that first hit song. A lot of artists don't, get a lot of stage presence or able to. And I would ask you, if you had anything to achieve right now, like right off your brain. I know you said you had a lot of goals. I know you said you have, a lot of ways you want to go. But if you would say like the most main thing you have done, what is your top aha moment? Like, aha, I needed that. Like, what is your top one?
As far as my achievements, or it's what I
Achievements.
achievements.
Sorry, I didn't say it right.
Oh,
Achievements.
all good. Well,
Look, she got so many. She juggling right now.
I I feel like that graduation for me, being able to walk, was really important
Yes.
to me for some reason. I mean, I was my friends like, you guys are gonna come, right? I'm aggravated.
Yeah.
Like, if you don't show up,
We gonna have some
don't let
problems.
you.
No, I totally get it. I
And
totally get it.
it was because I was the first person to have a degree, you know,
Hmm.
and so that was huge for me. And then not only that, because I started this journey because of OLP, I went back to school because I wanted to start an organization. What I was so I was like, to build, right? So a lot of the things that you see, like when you're in the meetings, it comes like if you see how organized we are, it comes from, like me going back to educate efficiently run a business. You know what I mean? So I'm really proud of that. As far as musicianship goes, that last big show that I did was to me a huge achievement. When OLP won Best Open Mic, that was a so, yeah, all of those.
Look at
It's not just no, it's not the award or anything, but it's just knowing what you had to go through to get that thing. You know what I mean? Like you
right,
look back, like,
right,
girl, you did that. Yep, that was a lot of hard
right.
work.
Look, I don't know how I did it, but it got done.
Got done.
All right. So another question I do want to ask. I want to ask more because a lot of people see you at the events. What is like your go-to thing before you go to event? Because every time we see you, you're cheerful. You're bubbly. What is a good thing that you do to get in front of the crowd to be able to come with so much joy and appreciation? Like, what do you play in your mind or?
That is a very good question. No one has before, and there is a process. I have to get mentally prepared for that event every month for sure.
Yeah, see, I was
And
about to say because it's a lot.
yeah,
When y'all broke down in the meeting of how much y'all do, I was like,
mhm.
it's a lot.
We do. I do. I get mentally prepared, and normally what it is I'm getting in the shower and I have a playlist, and the playlist is called Queen Shit.
Okay, wait, okay, you
And
getting
I
lit
put
here today.
play that playlist and I get ready for war. Okay, anything
I
that,
know that's right.
because there's a million things that could come at you when you're doing
Mm-hmm.
an event like that. Like if somebody doesn't show up, or if
Right.
you have like patients going on. Once huge ordeal happened at the screaming out loud event. So
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what that get me there, but I'm gonna be ready because I have a.
Look, I was just wondering because I was like, every time I come, she's joy and she got this like this energy, and it's like, where you get the energy from? Because I need some. So, another thing I wanted to tap into is what is your thoughts on artists artists and record labels? A lot of people don't touch bases on this, so I want to know because you've had a chance to grow your out loud production from the ground up. You, like you said, it started off just off your couch, and you manifested and you kept going for it, and you grinding for it. What would you tell? Is it what's the pros and cons to you of signing to a record label or being independent?
Oh, right now it's almost, because what record labels are is a bank. They when they sign you, they're giving you some upfront. You got to pay that stuff. They're making that they're right. But if you're an independent artist, you have to invest in yourself. You have to do that. So if you don't feel comfortable with that, you have to go into something that makes sense. More like a
Right.
partnership rather than a relationship. you feel like you're going. So, a partnership rather than investing in yourself could be like if you need to reach like a different demographic, or you need
Mm-hmm.
the extra capital in order to do something really like something that, or a project that you have planned, but you don't have the capital for it. Maybe a record label would be, but you don't want to be in there and sign to them for 20 years on end. You know what I mean? That's
Right.
not the
Right.
goal. That's how you get, that's, I feel, is how these artists
Stuck.
get raped, you know, so to speak. Yeah, yeah, they get stuck.
Like,
And,
yeah.
but that's something a lot of artists, like if they're signed and they're ready to sign, because it's a dream to get signed and all that stuff. But that is something to really think about, especially because
Mm-hmm.
so many tools from you are about doing something and really pay attention to the business of it, your business,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. See, that was good. I knew you was gonna come with a good answer on that one because I didn't. I knew. Another question that I got. I'm sorry, I'm reading from my notepad. Can you ask that one? Okay. What is probably your first? No, not first. Your favorite memory when coming to music and OLP, out loud production.
My favorite memory. Mm, 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 memory. Ah, so many great memories, obviously.
Yeah, I would like to say.
Super memorable that happened recently, obviously before you got to the uh,
What? Mm,
we had that long break and because of
mm-hmm.
COVID, right? And so
Right.
I remember not knowing if OLP was coming back because of everything that was going on. And we got the call from the artist block and they wanted us to come back and collaborate with us. And I remember saying, I don't know what my team's gonna want to do because everybody's
Mm-hmm.
just going through a transition right now. Relly was, she was gonna have her first child. I didn't know what we do, right? Yeah. Um, we all were just in a transitional period, so I didn't know if we wanted to continue. And then I remember texting them and them saying like, "Yeah, we're coming. We want to."
Yeah.
I was like, it was like I'm for it. And so I remember us having the first meeting after having seen each other for 2 years,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and it was so much love in that room. We were
Mm-hmm.
ready to go.
I know that's right.
Very memorable moment for me. But um obviously being at those events, like each night, you don't know what's gonna happen, but the best nights are seeing my babies. I got my babies. Y'all and it's like 360 to what we saw last month. That gives
Mm-hmm.
me chills just thinking about it right now because it happens so much at our event where you see that
Yeah.
somebody goes home and then comes back and they blow the roof off because
With
they wasn't playing around this month. Like I'm about to tear up just thinking about it because y'all do
but
that. Y'all do that for me, and that's why I show up. You know what I
but you
mean?
also gotta understand energy is always gonna be reciprocated, you
Mm-hmm.
know? So when you give out that genuine energy, it may take a while, it may do everything, but you have done executed everything perfectly from what I've seen. I
Ooh.
don't even know your story, but I'm I want to hear about it because the more and more you start going into it, I could tell that this is more than a production. This is more than a project that you had in your mind. This is more than a goal. This is something that you live for, something that you breathe for, that you put your time and sweat, blood, and tears. Well, I don't know about blood. We ain't gonna go there, but you know what I mean.
Not yet. Hopefully, we don't have to
Look, no, look,
share.
hopefully, but I just feel like you have a testimony. as we continue, and me and Lyric was talking when we, had this idea in our head. It was like Carmen has to be the one to start it off. There's no other way we can start this interview thing off and doing different artists without getting. And sooner or later we're gonna have Relly up here too. I wanna ask Relly some questions as well.
Yes.
Um, I want to also reach out to different artists. So if y'all artists up here, we will be reaching out to some of y'all to get some dates set. It don't have to be next week. We continue. We trying to do this so we can keep y'all engaged throughout the month. So when that second weekend come, we are about to blow off the top.
Let's go.
I'm ready. I'm getting warmed up with this. This is probably the first time I've talked this much on live. So it's
You did
something new
good.
for me.
You
Like,
did good. Those were some really good questions.
Lyric, we both had questions. I had his questions, I had my questions, and we just put them together.
Yeah.
Lyric has been awesome. Also, Lyric couldn't tune in because it was supposed to be both of us up here. Um, Lyric is at work. Shout out to you, Lyric, for the work you did put in. We love you. We love the whole LOP team. Love all y'all.
You got
Love all the artists. Remember, what is it? August 12th?
yes.
August 12th. Come out to us. 1020 Gate West Gate City Boulevard, Greensboro.
We're bringing
If I
back
need
the
to
weekends and the summer going
summertime
on,
vibes.
the summertime vibes. We're bringing
I'm bringing
one time.
my ninja bubbles.
It's back to
Bringing
school.
my
Yes, bring it.
bringing my ninja bubbles. Bringing
Yeah,
my ninja bubbles and my noodle.
yes.
Might even wear a hula hoop. You never know. But thank you, Miss Carmen. Thank everyone for tuning in. We hopeful y'all will tune in next week. And again, thank y'all. Have a nice night. Please, everybody, be safe in the storm and have a nice day.
Bye.
Bye.